Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh Everything and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video. In this video, we are spinning a wheel between 1 and 83 and me and my friend Soldesnak are going to be ranking the duels in Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Monsters that correspond with the number that come out on the wheel. So for instance, if we spin number 1, that is of course Yugi versus Kaiba, the Exodia duel, and we will have to rank it and compile the best top 5 lists that we can. We are doing 3 rounds, and you guys can let us know who does a better job at ranking these duels down below. Without further ado, let's get to spinning. Alright, Soldesnak, so we got the big number wheel in front of us. Before we spin, of course, man, how are you doing today? Appreciate you coming on.
I'm doing great. It's great to be back again doing one of these. I love doing these. I love everything to do with, all the Yu-Gi-Ohs. Pretty much if you combine Yu-Gi-Oh and numbers, I'm your guy for that. So I love getting brought on for these.
Yeah, this man has done insane stuff regarding stat compilation. I will have that on screen right now, and I'll have it linked down below. Please check out his video on that. But yeah, I think without further ado, let's get to spinning, my friend. So the first number that we are spinning, see, I always remember this wheel takes a bit. It's going to be a high one. All right, it is number 64. So number 64 is going to be the first number. What is the 64th duel in Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Monsters?
So number 64 is actually Yugi versus Yami Yugi, but this is back during the Orichalcos arc when they got split up.
Yeah, it's that Doma duel. Oh boy, I know a lot of people hate that duel. I don't hate that duel. I also am not going to be like boring and put it at number 3, which is the smart thing to do. I'm going to get a little aggressive here, man. I'm going to put it at number 4 because I do think there were a couple of things in that duel I didn't love. I'm going to put it at number 4.
I'm going to go even more aggressive. I'm going to put this at number 5.
Oh, wow.
I really dislike this duel, so there's not much. I'm struggling to think of ones I like less than this one.
Wow, yeah, no, I love that, man. I love that. I still think we might get another, like, stinker that maybe is below it, but I love the aggression. We'll see if it pays off, man. All right, we are doing our second spin, and of course, if you guys watching want to play at home, you can. Wow, it's going to be very similar. Number 63, that is crazy. Number 63, so the duel right before.
So the duel right before that is Yami Yugi versus Weevil with the Berserker Soul duel.
Oh, wow, yeah,
that's iconic.
Yeah, that is iconic, but I'm not gonna get crazy. I'm gonna put that at number 2. I'm leaving room for the top and the bottom. I'm gonna put it at number 2.
I think I'm gonna be boring, and I'm gonna copy you. I'm also gonna put that one at number 2.
That's fine. That's fine. No, I think that's a good pick, man. All right. I have shuffled the numbers just because I want to make sure we don't get another number the same. So instead of it being chronologically, we shuffled the numbers a little bit on the wheel. So let's see what the next duel is going to be. It is going to be duel number 23, my friend. So which duel is that?
Number 23, that is Yugi versus Bandit Keith, right at the beginning of Season 2.
Ooh, boy. Man, I've got to decide between 3 or 5 here. I'm gonna put that one at number 3. I'm gonna put it at number 3.
I'm also putting that one at 3, mostly just for the plot that happens with the whole fire part. I guess it happens technically after the duel, but to me that's part of the whole thing that happened. So I'm putting that number 3 also.
Yeah, the duel was interesting enough where I can argue that it's better than that Doma duel. So yeah, I think 3 is good. So we've got 2 spins left. It's really going to come down to will one of these duels suck. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put a good duel at number 5, and that might cost me the round. So the duel we've got, man, is number 40.
Number 40. Okay, that's actually a pretty good one. That is Yami Merrick versus Mai.
Ooh, interesting. It is funny because I just did a video on this a couple of weeks ago about how censored this duel was in the manga, which I'm sure is something that you, of course, were aware of. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5 are gone. I have to put this at number 1, and I think just based on the duels we've gotten, this probably would be my number 1, so I'm happy with that.
I am putting this one at number 1, kind of because I have to. I'm actually regretting not putting Yugi versus Haga at 1 now. I feel I like that one more. But I have to put this one at number 1 because it's not number 4.
Yeah, well, listen, I have my 5, you have my 4. That's literally going to be the only difference. So this wheel spin is going to determine who the audience feels wins round 1. The duel we are getting is duel. It's going to be an early one, I think. Duel number 16. I'm worried it's going to be a good one from Duelist Kingdom.
Okay, that is Yugi versus Mai. I feel like that's a good number 4 for me. Yugi versus Mai.
Yeah, I'm going to put that at number 5. I mean, it's hard to say that that's the worst when that duel has the iconic Blackluster Soldier scene. It's also got a lot of really good dynamic between Yugi and Yami Yugi, a lot of really good growth in that duel. Maybe some people will agree with my list over yours because they hate the surrendering that Mai did, but I think you probably have me beat there in round 1, man. Similar lists,
yeah, but I'm regretting my 1 and 2. I definitely would flip those.
Yeah, I think I'm actually happy with my 1 and 2, but my 4 and 5, I'd probably flip. But I don't know. I think it's they're very similar. But yeah, all right. So that concludes round 1. I think we are gonna move on to round 2 here. So I am going to be spinning, and you will be ranking first, and I'll of course let you know what duel it is. So let's start with the opening duel here. Round 2. I got to make a comeback. We've got duel number 60, yep, 60 even. And duel number 60 is going to be Joey versus Mai, but that was the first time they dueled in the Doma arc that ended in, I believe, a no result.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. I mean, I love their rematch they have in the Orichalcos arc, but their first duel, I mean, I'm going to be boring and I'm going to put it at 3 just because it's just kind of a prelude to a much better duel that we get later.
That's fair. You know what? I got to be a little aggressive here. I am putting this at number 5. I actually am not really a big fan of this duel at all. I don't love the no result. I get why it had to happen because the seal had the stakes so big, but I don't really love this one all that much. So I'm going to be aggressive here. I'm going to take your strategy from the first round. I'm going to put it at number 5. So let's see.
The next duel there.
Yeah, let's see the next duel. So the wheel is spinning. Where will she land? It looks like it's going to be an early-ish one. Duel number 21, which is going to be, Duke Devlin versus Joey. Otogi versus Janochi.
That's 5. That's 5. Bottom of the list. Easy.
Yeah, that's brutal for me, dude. That's just so freaking brutal for me. I mean, I'm gonna put it at number 4. I can't believe we instantly got a duel worse than Joey versus Mai. That's just unfortunate. Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm gonna need to somehow make a comeback in this, but I'm already backed against the wall already, man. All right. The next one we've got is gonna be a middle one. And that is going to be the 50th duel of Duel Monsters, which is Kaiba and Yugi versus Noah Kaiba in the virtual world.
Okay, total reverse the easy one. Easy one. This is that's pretty much the only duel I like in virtual world. It's so good that it makes me forget how terrible the rest of virtual world is.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go number 2 because I need to play catch up and I have to pray that we get one of the GOAT duels up. Noah versus Yugi and Kaiba is actually not in my top 10. It's probably 13th or 14th I have it ranked. So there are some duels we can get that would allow me to maybe make a miraculous comeback here, but I'm going to put it at number 2. But it is a very good duel. It certainly is one of the better ones in DM. All right, we've got the wheel spinning again. It might be number 9. My birthday is September 9th. No, it's not going to be. It's going to be 31, which is Yugi versus Strings. Another really good duel.
Okay, well, I screwed myself putting Kaiba Yugi versus Noah at 1 now, because that's the real one. I guess I have to put this at 2 then, because I took up my 1 spot.
You know, I actually don't disagree with that, though. I have Noah versus Yugi, then Kaiba ranked a little higher than Yugi versus Strings. I'm putting Yugi versus Strings at number 3. It's insanely good. It's actually crazy, the drop-off between those two duels and the first 2 we got. I still have 1 open. You have 4 open. If we get another banger, your list might be in a lot of trouble, my friend. So that is what I'm relying on. I think that's the only way that I will win this round and that the community will pick me here in round 2. So we are spinning the final duel. It's going to be number 37, which is Mai versus Jean-Claude Magnum. Oh my god,
thank God.
dude.
Thank God it's a trash one.
That is absolutely heartbreaking. So you've got to put that at number 4, which is probably where it should go. And I've got to put it at number 1.
Number 1. Hey, Jean-Claude Magnum, baby. Number 1.
Damn it,
Best
man.
actor in the world.
Damn it, dude. Oh, that is just awful. I don't know, dude. I look at your 5 in that round. I think you have a perfect 5. I know you don't agree because I know you would switch your top 2.
I do, but at least I don't have Mai versus Magnum at number 1.
Okay, yeah. There's no way that I can win with that. I went aggressive and it screwed me, man. That's a tough one. That's a really, really tough one. All right, well, we are going to move on to round 3. I don't even know if we need a round 3 because I'm sure people have the score you 2, me 0. Although maybe some people feel I won round 1. You definitely won round 2. I don't think there's any debate about that. So round 3, I got to try to have a really good round to at least avoid being swept. So I will be spinning once again here, and I will be kicking off the top 5. And the duel that... Oh, no, dude. It came out. It came true. Number 1, the first duel of the series, which we all know is the Exodia Obliterate Yugi versus Kaiba duel. I'm going to put it at number 2. Again, there are duels that I think are better than this. It's got the most iconic moment from the entire franchise, but I'm going to put it at number 2. Besides the Exodia moment, it's very basic. Of course, that's like saying besides the meat of the burger, it's just 2 soggy buns with lettuce. You know, that is what makes this duel good, but I'm going to put it at number 2.
Yeah, I feel I'm not as hot at this duel as a lot of other people, mostly just because to me it's just this weird mashup of 2 different duels from the manga that just kind of are together, so I'm only going to put this one at number 3.
That's fair. I mean, that is fair. Outside of that Exodia moment, there's really not much to write home about, but man, that moment is something special. All right. Let's see the next duel, the second duel that we will be ranking. We need we need a bad duel here. We need a bad duel. It's going to be the 38th duel, which is going to be Yugi versus Bakura round 2, the quarterfinals of Battle City.
I mean, Yugi summoning Slifer for that first time, that's hard to overcome. And Bakura, I mean, he's probably my favorite character, honestly. I stan. I'm going to be aggressive and put this one at number 1, honestly.
Well, I'm putting it at number 1 because there's no way in hell this duel is below Yugi versus Kaiba. I'm sorry to the Exodia lovers out there. Yugi versus Bakura round 2. I think this is the first duel that's popped up that is definitely in my top 10 of duel monsters. And man, if another like top 10 duel shows up, again, I'm in a lot of trouble here, man. So, oh boy, it's going to be number 1 for both of us. Let's see what is coming out next. We got that wheel spinning. It's going to be another one in that range. It is 37 again. I didn't remove that choice because it ended the last round. So once again, it's Mai versus Magnum. You know, we're not ranking that. I'm respinning that. We're not waiting because we both put it at 5. So
yeah,
you know, we're not
easy 5. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no fun in that. I should have removed it. The next duel we've got is number 33. Joey versus Ryota.
Okay, so Mako Tsunami there, yeah.
Mako Tsunami, yes.
Oof. I guess I'll put that one at number 4. I don't know. I really don't like it. You know, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm putting that one at number 5. I don't like that duel at all.
I love it. I am going to put it at number 4. I actually don't mind the duel. Of course, it's not, like, great, but I did like the messaging and the backstory with Mako's father and, you know, reviving legendary fishermen because that card meant so much to him. I think there is some beauty in that duel, but, you know, not much. So I think number 4 is fair. So I've got 3 and 5 still open. You've got 2 and 4 still open. So let's see what we've got next. I really need one of these 2 duels to be really bad. Otherwise, you might be on your way to a sweep, my friend. Duel number 49, which is Yugi and Joey versus the Big 5.
Well, it's not the best duel in Virtual Worlds, but it's not the worst duel also. Yeah, I feel good putting that one at number 4. I feel like it's not the worst duel I've ever seen, but I wouldn't give it any praise more than that.
Yeah, I am also going to put it right below Yugi versus Kaiba. I'm going to put it at number 3. Yeah, I agree with you, like, it isn't the worst duel in Virtual World, but when you have to praise a duel by saying, it's not the worst duel in a pretty lackluster arc, I think that kind of speaks for itself. So I think number 3 is fair here. I'm not going to go crazy and put it at number 5, although I considered it. I do think it's got a little bit more action than Joey versus Mako. So you've got 2 available, I've got 5 available. Once again, it could come down to this duel, man. It could come down to this spin.
Yep.
Let's see. It's going to be number 32, which is Yugi and Kaiba versus Rare Hunters. The first time they dueled Umbra and Loomis. Oh boy.
Jesus.
Oh boy. Well, my friend, I think that is going to give me the win for that round. Unless you maybe feel differently.
I mean, it is nice to just see, Yugi and Kaiba at their peak and just OTKing some scrubs. But this is like a 1-turn, 2-turn duel. It's nothing. It just kind of happens.
Yeah, and it's gotta be number 2
it's definitely not a number
you.
2 spot duel.
It's got to be number 2 for you, and for me, it's number 5, which is probably where I'd put it. Also, fun fact about that duel, man. That duel in the manga is against 2 like generic Rare Hunters, but in the anime they clearly made it against Loomis and Umbra, which is interesting. But I feel good about round 3. I feel terrible about round 2, and round 1 I think you have the edge, but maybe people
I think this could go either way. I think we're gonna have to see the comments to see what people think for this one.
Absolutely, my friend. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed. Please let us know who won each round down below. And if you were playing along, you can put, even if you weren't and want to rank the 5 that came out in each round, please go ahead and do it and let us know how close you were to our lists. Thank you guys so much for watching. Huge thank you to Soldesnak for coming on. I will have all of his stuff linked in the description. He's done some really cool Yu-Gi-Oh content on his channel, so please head over there and check him out. Thank you guys all so much. I'll talk to you in the comments, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.